This video covers basic installation details of Thermon TubeTrace instrument tubing bundles. Receiving, storing, and handling. Inspect materials for damage incurred during shipping. Report any damages to the carrier for settlement. Identify the Thermon tubing bundle type to ensure the proper type and quantity have been received. Boxes and reels are marked on the outside with part number, length, product description, weight, and customer purchase order number. Compare information on box or reel with the packing slip and purchase order to verify receipt of correct shipment. Lengths shorter than 25 meters are generally shipped in heavyweight cardboard boxes. Lengths greater than 25 meters are shipped on non-returnable wooden reels. The ends of Thermon tubing bundles are factory sealed to prevent dirt, moisture, and insect intrusion. As a preventative measure, keep ends sealed until final connections are made. Cut ends may be temporarily sealed with plastic wrap and tape. Store the shipment in a dry location or use a protective covering. Thermon tubing bundles are shipped with the end of the tubing strapped to the side of the wooden spool. Use caution when releasing the end of the tubing as it is under tension, and may uncoil when released. Many times tubing requires heat trace and insulation. Pre-insulated tubing is the most reliable, consistent, and cost-effective way to accomplish this. Tubing bundles with electric heat trace should be tested to ensure electrical integrity with at least a 500-volt DC meter. However, IEEE 515 and IEC 60079-30 recommend that the test voltage for polymer-insulated heating cables be 2500-volt DC. Connect the positive lead of the meter to the cable bus wires and the negative lead to the metallic braid. The minimum resistance should be 20 megohms. Record test results on Record 1 of Field Test Report in Thermon Installation Procedures, Form PN 50053. Individuals installing these products are responsible for complying with all applicable safety and health guidelines. Proper personal protective equipment, or PPE, should be utilized during installation. Contact Thermon if you have any additional questions. Determine the lengths and number of tube fittings prior to uncoiling the TubeTrace tubing bundle. Repeated uncoiling or recoiling may harden the tubing or damage the bundle. Position the reel so that the TubeTrace tubing bundle can be pulled towards the least accessible endpoint, allowing installation to begin at the endpoint and working back towards the reel. Wooden spools of TubeTrace tubing bundles containing long lengths of tubing can be placed on a payout tray. To pay out TubeTrace tubing bundles, place the reel containing the tubing bundle on one tray, allowing the tubing to freely unspool from the bottom of the reel. Straighten the TubeTrace tubing bundle by utilizing a counter spool, located in front of the reel containing the tubing. The counter spool should be located at a distance of 2.5 times the diameter of the tubing bundle shipping reel. Include a vertical offset of 8 to 10 inches, or 200 to 250 millimeters, between the reel elevation. Thermon tubing bundles must be bent so there's no strain on any fitting after the tubing bundle is installed. The cross-sectional area of the tubing bundle should not be flattened, kinked or wrinkled. Refer to Table 1 for the minimum acceptable bend radius for each type of Thermon tubing bundle. Use a properly sized conduit bender or mechanical tubing bender to assure constant radius bends where possible. TubeTrace tubing bundles may be installed in cable trays or by using individual strut channel. Allow an expansion loop every 100 feet or 30 meters for expansion and contraction. Provide 1 foot or 300 millimeters of slack for every 100 feet or 30 meters of tubing bundle. The tubing bundle should be secured with clamps or cable ties every 5 to 6 feet or 1.5 to 1.8 meters for horizontal runs. Do not deform the bundle jacket while securing the tubing bundle to supports. For ease of installation and maintenance, route multiple runs of TubeTrace tubing bundles symmetrically using the most accessible path possible. Routing should take advantage of existing cable trays, angles, channels, struts, and I-beams for support. Maintain 1/2 inch or 13 mm minimum clearance between lines. Do not secure bundles to each other. Properly terminate and seal all open ends of each bundle using the appropriate FAK accessory kit, as well as all heat tracers with the appropriate heating cable termination kit. Termination kits are not addressed in this video. Once the installation is complete, the electric heat trace should be tested to ensure electrical integrity with at least a 500-volt DC measure. However, IEEE 515 and IEC 60079-30 recommend that the test voltage for polymer-insulated heating cables be 2500-volt DC. Connect the positive lead of the measure to the cable bus wires and the negative lead to the metallic braid. The minimum resistance should be 20 megohms. Record test results on Record 2 of Field Test Report in Thermon Installation Procedures, Form PN 50053. After the power connection is completed, record the panel location and circuit breaker information. Ensure all junction boxes, temperature controllers, cable glands etc., are properly secured. Set the temperature controller, if applicable, to the manual setting and apply rated voltage to the heat tracing circuit or circuits for 5 minutes. Record the ambient temperature, circuit or circuits voltage and electrical current at the heat trace connection. Record test results on Record 3 of Field Test Report in Thermon Installation Procedures, Form PN 50053. Note: to ensure the warranty is maintained through installation, the testing outline on the Thermon TubeTrace tubing bundle field test report must be completed on the installed heat trace. Contact Thermon for additional details.